All week, we are taking a look back at how the virus has changed our lives.
Well, today, Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Mike Savino caught up with one man who was hospitalized early on in this pandemic. He joins us live from the mobile newsroom in Hartford. Mike, what a story here.
No, absolutely. And if you saw Tom Gill today, you would have no idea that he had COVID a year ago. Saw him today. He felt great. He felt fine. But he found himself on a ventilator for 21 days last spring. Then he had to learn how to do even basic functions like walking, even how to eat.
Went from good to bad as like throwing a light switch.
That's how quickly COVID hit Tom Gill. The 68-year-old Gill says he remembers talking with paramedics at his Newington home on March 24th. The next thing he recalls is being in Hartford Hospital, getting ready to move to Gaylord Specialty Healthcare in Wallingford.
Everyone's prayers and, saved my life.
Gill says it was another 10 days before he's tested negative for COVID at Gaylord. Then started the long road back to full strength.
He even needed help to feed himself. Just standing would shoot his heart rate up, higher than what was safe.
Gill worked with a physical and occupational therapist every day. They say at first he struggled to sit up and to even eat on his own. But the retired deputy fire chief never hinted at giving up.
Tom, once he kind of got off precautions, he hit the ground running. He was always so positive. He always worked really, really hard.
After a combined 57 days of recovery and rehab, Gill was finally able to go home. But not without a proper send-off, complete with a brigade of fire trucks and motorcycles. He remarked on his journey a year ago.
Been a bad, long journey.
Today he says he feels great. He looks forward to getting his second vaccine shot later this month. He says the hardest part was not having contact with his family.
57 days, I had no contact. We had one window time.
A year ago, his family told us that disconnect was hard.
For us at home, dealing with someone who is very sick, it was a lot because we couldn't be there with him.
Gill says he was on a ventilator for 21 days and nearly died 3 times. Now he's grateful for all the people who helped get him back to where he is today.
They did their job and kept me alive.
In August, he was cleared to return back to his job as an electrician for Eversource. He was also able to once again do electrical work for Holiday Lights Fantasia here at Goodwin Park, like he does every single year. Live from Hartford, Mike Savino, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.